Hi, Leon.
Oh, hi.
How are you today?
Um, I was okay this morning. Then in the afternoon, I
Mm-hmm.
had a major headache for a few hours.
Mm-hmm.
Then I had a really thick cup of tea. Then it was getting better.
Oh,
So now
that's
I
pretty
feel fine.
nice. Today I didn't do anything as usual, so that's really cool. So you're saying to me like some of your foreign friends that very worry about Beijing, right?
Yeah, I think part of the reason
Mm-hmm.
why they feel worried
Mm-hmm.
is that, of course, we are having a problem.
Mm-hmm.
And also, the other reason why they are so concerned
Mm-hmm.
is that uh, they have read so many news
Mm-hmm.
from foreign press
Mm-hmm.
that I would say um, they are exaggerating a little bit
Mm-hmm.
of the situation,
Mm-hmm.
especially uh, the living situation
Mm-hmm.
here in China,
Mm-hmm.
especially in major cities like Beijing or Shanghai.
Mm-hmm.
Because I've got a friend who asked me because she heard
Mm-hmm.
that the government is shutting down
Mm-hmm.
Beijing and Shanghai,
Mm-hmm.
like locks up,
Mm-hmm.
like no one in,
Mm-hmm.
no one out.
Mm-hmm.
And she asked me whether I'm okay
Mm-hmm.
with this fact.
Mm-hmm.
So I told her that it is not true.
Mm-hmm.
The cities are not locked up.
Mm-hmm.
Um, because I live in Beijing and you live in Shanghai,
Yeah.
right? So we know the situation here
Mm-hmm.
in these two mega cities.
Mm-hmm.
So we're not locked up,
Mm-hmm.
and the city are not shutting down.
Yeah.
And so, what is your experience in Shanghai every day?
I have some friends that's really concerned about my living situation. Like my friends in Japan, my family in Korea and Taiwan. They're all asking me like, do you think we should figure something out that you should like come to Japan or just like come back to Korea or like let's figure out a way to send you to Taiwan that's not living in Shanghai anymore because they're all heard like uh, Shanghai is under the lockdown. We cannot
Mm,
get any food whatsoever. Like the grocery price is higher up, and the government's lying about like current situation in every way, and we cannot
mm,
get resourceful like
mm,
uh like medical care. I think they're
uh-huh.
like so confused. The parts like their media is manipulated the story maybe just because they don't want to trust the government news which we're like only have one cctv, right? And they're just like
Yeah, same
escalated
same
all this
here.
stuff from the internet. I think I had most difficult time is around the chinese new year. That's most
Mm,
difficult time for me because all the like delivery system is slow anyway during the like holiday
yeah,
season, and every like source like a grocery like everything is like now very like efficient as they used to due to the coronavirus and the um, national holiday. But after I think mm, after we're approaching Valentine's Day, around like maybe after Valentine's Day, I think everything's back on normal. Do you know our like
mm,
online, not online, online and offline like grocery store 盒马生鲜? It's like
yeah,
Amazon with Whole Food, right? They're gonna deliver your stuff under 1 hour or 2 hours. Um, usually you have to like just like eBay, you have to like be so quick about the delivery, otherwise they're gonna run out because they don't have so many
mm,
like stuff and so many delivery guy. But today I think it's this week, a Monday, yeah, everything's back on normal. like everything.
Mm-hmm.
Just I'm
Yeah.
gonna say the price is a bit pricey for sure because I think
Mm-hmm.
they I don't know maybe it's just like it's difficult like times now. It's just a little bit
Yeah.
pricey, but not as horrible as like people are saying. Like they're
Mm-hmm.
my family, especially my family and friends in Taiwan, they think like almost every city in China is under the lockdown. Actually, I think I don't know how many cities under the lockdown. I just think might be some like villages, is
Mm-hmm.
closed due to their like some like most of the villagers maybe working in Wuhan, and most city
Mm-hmm.
in Hubei is somehow under the lockdown just because they have so many patients. I think that's
Mm-hmm.
it. Beijing,
Mm-hmm.
Shanghai, Shenzhen, Guangzhou, all the major city is not under any lockdown whatsoever.
Yeah. So I think today we just want to clarify that um, we all have been somehow misleaded by press,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
So some news you read from abroad might not be completely true.
Yeah.
So from my experience in Beijing,
Mm-hmm.
of course there are some difficulties.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, since a few days ago, the as you say, the delivery system,
Mm-hmm.
also the online shopping
Mm-hmm.
is a bit slowed down by the virus,
Mm-hmm.
and also since we're doing this self quarantine,
Mm-hmm.
we don't want to go out, so it makes things difficult
Yeah.
because as before we can go to a barber shop to get a haircut,
Mm-hmm.
and also we can go to the restaurants for food,
Yeah.
but now we just give them up.
Yeah.
It's not like the government doesn't allow us to go.
Yeah.
It's because we feel it's safer at home.
Yeah. I also want to clarify on that because my friends and all think like I cannot go out, so I decided to do this vlog. It's not because I cannot, I just don't want to because I don't know what's
Yeah.
out there. Like I can clarify on things that I know, like some things they're asking me about like more touchy side on the politics side. I don't know, so I cannot answer that. I cannot confirm the news, which is like, if the news is right or wrong. I don't know. I just can clarify things on this. Like I think most major city in China is super fine. It's so careful about the coronavirus, and also I think it's other countries that's overreact. You know, United States like published the travel ban on like a Chinese citizen, and now New Zealand, um,
Australia.
Australia, and
Yeah.
Singapore. I think it's
Mm-hmm.
I think it's this kind of like city that's overreact, and I don't think it's a very rational thing to do because at this time we need to help each other. We need to do better on the like checkpoint. We do not like need to separate more and more people like away to divide people to create like a racism or hate or fear. We should believe that we can cure this. We can help each other
Together.
like get through this. I think that's the most important things. And also
Mm-hmm.
I think you told me, right? Some people in China start freaking out because all the
Yeah.
Korean and Japanese start like fly back
Yeah.
to China because they're so terrified about the coronavirus, which is like kind of funny though.
I think since nowadays the world is more connected than it used to be,
Mm-hmm.
so we have to stay very open minded
Mm-hmm.
about this. You can't just shut down a whole country, especially like a huge country like China, and you can't. it's just stupid that if you think you can just reject the Chinese people from going anywhere, and then this will stop the virus. It is
It's
just
just
not that
so
simple.
stupid, and I think it's just I don't know. It's like a political games or just like straight out racist thing. It just it's so stupid because like it's only target on Chinese now. Like this whole virus in Asia now or in North America and in Europe, and still targeting on China. That's I think most stupid things ever. And anyway, do like how's your mood recently?
Well, I think I'm getting more used to the current situation that we're living in
Mm-hmm.
since we're staying
Sorry.
at home for over a month, right?
Yeah, I think we're staying
Yesterday,
at home. For me, it's 1 month and 5 days. I think for
yeah,
you, it's 1 month
yesterday,
and 7 days, right? Oh no.
I started at 22,
Oh
22nd.
yeah, it's 1 month and 3 days for you.
Yesterday I got a friend
Mhm.
who is living in Wuhan
Mhm.
right now, and she because I posted something about my experience of
Mhm.
SARS
Mhm.
period,
Mhm.
so she asked me how long have I been staying at home during SARS,
Mhm.
and how was Beijing function during that time.
Mhm.
And I replied to her that SARS, as I recalled, I stay at home for more than 2 months.
Mhm.
It's April to June, I guess.
Mhm.
And the city functions pretty well
Mhm.
since they didn't shut down the public transportation
Mhm.
or supermarkets or shops. It's just like right now in in Beijing, you
Mhm.
can still go out, you can still use metro or bus, but you would find that there are very few people out there,
Mhm.
but the city functions pretty well.
Mhm.
It doesn't change anything.
Mhm.
Um, but back then, the social media isn't as much as now.
Mhm.
So we received very few information from each other. We only receive news from TV,
Mhm.
from major media.
Mhm.
So the panic situation and the anxiety problem were not as severe as right now,
Mhm.
as you can tell.
Mhm.
Yeah, that was my experience for the 2 quarantine time
Mhm.
I've been through.
Mhm. For me, today is like Shanghai suddenly got very warm today. Do you know Shanghai is full of like Mongolia flower? I think it's called Mongolia flower, Yulanhua. It's I think for me it's always a sign to tell me like okay it's springtime. Uh, ever since I was little, I just love this like period of time because it's warm, it's always sunny, it's flower everywhere. But today it's make me a little bit like emotional is because I didn't realize or when the whole winter is gone. It's a spring now.
Yeah,
I don't even have to turn on my like air conditioner to keep me warm anymore. So that's a bit like weird for me. That's the first time I missed a whole season almost. And I think I'm start to worried a little bit just because I think most of Shanghai's company and most of like people in Shanghai, they're starting to like get back to work. Now we have some
yes,
like traffic on the
Monday.
street and
Yeah,
more people in the subway or tube, if you like to call it that, and that's worries me a bit. And people starting go to the restaurant, go to the malls, and I do have a little concern of our like daily
mm,
report on the coronavirus because I'm just
Yeah.
so afraid. I don't know if it's true or not. I'm just so afraid. Although I know it's gotta be the truth, right? Because it's not gonna lie anymore. It's like all over social media, but still, I'm a little bit like worried on that. And also, I just slowly feel like I don't care about this virus anymore. I don't know if I just like become numb or just like I don't know, or just like I'm so terrified about it. I just don't want to like think too much about it. I'm start to like worrying about my friends that is in Japan or in Korea and my family in Korea. I start to worry about that because they're still like being so, I don't want to say unreasonable, but they're like laughing at me because I would tell them like, please wear a mask, like please use hand
Yes.
sanitizer when you go out. They're like, no, it's fine.
Mm,
It's only in China. I'm like, dude, it's not. Like, it's not.
yeah.
It's not
Like
a disease only
like
for
in
us.
the I think in South Korea the number is reaching 1,000.
Yeah,
So people need to be more cautious about the situation over there because we've been through what they are um, they are doing right now. So people need to stay alert.
yeah, and also I think we're now as like we're very crowded in a place, right? In the whole Asia, we're now like super far away, living super far away from each other. We're always together. There are always so many people on the street. There are always so many people on the subway. There are always so many people everywhere. It's not gonna be like North America, like right? There are only like a whole town where the people live like so separate. I think in Asia, people should treat this problem very, very cautiously, just because we have to be near each other every day. So I just want
Yes.
people to be more caution about that. I don't think it's a very like a rational thing to do to like think you're so lucky you're not gonna catch this, right?
Yeah.
That's my most concern now. I don't even worry about my friends in Hubei anymore because I know that we're doing everything we can to help them, even though we are not doing it very like right in every way, but we're trying our best. But I saw some news on Japanese government, Korea government. It just makes me worry a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
and that's
Yeah.
my mood.
Yeah.
I I did,
Okay. So
mhm.
what you say?
I think in the end, I want to share you a little secret of me. Like I know you lost weight, right? So many of my friends lost weight. I gained 2 kg.
You're gonna lose them once you have time to do some exercise
Yeah,
outdoor.
it's just starting like Milan Fashion Week and Paris Fashion Week. I just have to do like like I have to catch the different like time zone. I don't have time to do like exercise, and I used to.
Yeah, I guess that's our little chat
Yeah,
today.
yeah. I think we're
So
gonna tell people that we're gonna do this vlog every other 3 day, right?
yeah, just
Mhm.
for us to prepare
Mhm.
more, to collect more feelings or informations.
Mhm. And
Yeah.
that's today's vlog. Let's hope this thing ends soon. No more people like have
Mm-hmm.
to be heard of this, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. Bye bye.